Good morning, everyone. We'll start with subject geography. We'll start with chapter 3rd, that is Earth movement and major landform. This is the third video of this chapter. So in this video we are going to discuss external or endogenic forces and major landforms. So now let's understand exogenic force first, then we'll move forward. The forces operating on the Earth's surface are called external or exogenic force. The action of running water, wind, glacier, and sea waves bring about the changes on the surface of the Earth over millions of years. These forces modify the landform by the forces of weathering, erosion, and deposition. Some major landforms created due to the exogenic forces are discussed below. Okay, next we have major landform. External forces are responsible for changing the size and shape of the landform. The two forces that are responsible for degrading the Earth's surface are weathering and erosion. What is weathering? Weathering is the breaking up of the rocks on the Earth's surface. And what is erosion? Erosion is the removal or washing away the withered particles by water, wind, waves, ice, etc., which are deposited elsewhere. So now we'll read about the agent of gradation, river, sea waves, and winds. First, work of a river. The action of running water is one of the major agents of degradation. In the other word, running water is the strongest agent of erosion. The work of a river varies from place to place depending on the volume of water and the speed of the river. A river has three stages. First one is upper, second, middle, and third one is lower stage. These three stages are also called as a youth, maturity, and old age stage of a river. When a river tumbles down over hard rocks or descends down steep slope, it forms a waterfall. Features made by river in a plain. As the river descends to the plain, its speed became remarkably slow, resulting in large bend curve known as meander. Due to the extensive erosion, a part of the meanders gets cut off to form an oxbow lake. Look at this picture, the formation of Oxbow Lake. Due to the continuous erosion and deposition along the side of meander, the end of meander come closer and closer. Gradually, over a period of time, the meander loop is cut off from the river and Oxbow Lake formed. This picture shows the formation of Oxbow Lake. Sometimes when a river gets flooded, it overflows its bank. Once the flood recedes, the material gets deposited along the sides of the meander to form a particular plain called floodplain. The raised bank along the floodplain are called natural levees. As the river moved toward the sea, its speed became extremely slow and its branches off into numerous channels called distributaries. In between the distributaries, sediment deposit along the mouth of the river form a delta. Some rivers do not form a belt but instead form estuaries. Look at this picture. Main river and their distributaries, and this is the delta. Next agent is work of sea waves. The action of sea waves is predominant along the coastal region. The erosion and deposition caused by sea waves are responsible for the formation of coastal landform. Sea waves constantly strike against the relief feature and erode them. The striking sea waves develop crack in the rocks. With the passage of time, these cracks became larger and wider, forming hollow cave-like formation called sea caves. Further erosion make the cavities even bigger, and only the roof of the caves remain, which look like an arch and is called the sea arch. Further erosion wipes out the roof, leaving only the vertical walls. These walls-like structure are called stacks. The steep coast of the rock, which stand almost vertical above the sea water, is called a sea cliff. The waves also deposit sediment along the seashores, which form sea beaches. Next is work of glacier. Glacier are slow moving rivers of snow and ice. As the glacier moves, it erodes rocks and exposes the solid rock below. Therefore, the valley made by glacier have a flat bottom with the steep sides and are called U-shaped valley. Look at this picture, U-shaped valley. As the ice melt, the depression get filled up with the water to form beautiful lakes in the mountain. Glacier carry huge amount of pieces of rocks of varying size along with sand and silt, which get deposited. Such deposited are called moraines. So there is a question regarding your home assignment. First one is, name the natural agent of weathering and erosion. Second is, how are the Oxbow Lake formed? Thank you.